Hi, I'm Ross Clark-Moore, and I've actually been working with Steve with Ascent Wealth Management for about 8 years now. Steve and I first met, I guess, when I was looking at somebody to help manage my wealth profile, and I was a little concerned that being an international employee with the company I work for, that the advice and the interaction that I'd have with him wouldn't be where I needed it to be actually be as successful as I wanted to with my wealth management. The one thing that I found, certainly with working with Steve and the employee group, was the communication between us was outstanding. I think the way that we were able to approach the discussions, his ability to really drive towards what our family and our career goals were in terms of wealth was the reason that I've maintained this strong relationship with him over a long period of time. As I mentioned earlier, I've been in a range of different countries outside of Australia now for over 15 years, and what we've seen certainly in the period that we've been together in this relationship is that we've gone from strength to strength. I think the understanding between us has grown more and more each year, and certainly myself, my wife Cherie, and our two young twins have really enjoyed the time that we get to spend with Steve when we're back in Australia, but also the communication and the advice that we receive on a regular basis. Importantly with that, I think, is when we ask for advice, when we seek counsel from Steve, he's ready to give it. His staff have been nothing but professional in all of the responses they provided, and the speed of those responses is exemplary. Considering the time changes and the different elements involved with the complexity of our relationship, it's been nothing but brilliant for me and the family. Some people ask me, why did you choose Steve, and why did you choose Ascent Wealth Management? And I think, initially I was looking for some guidance and some structure around I guess, the financial position that I'm in. In the roles that I've taken within my company, I expect people to entrust in me the advice based on the expertise that I have. And what I wanted an individual who I could entrust to provide me with the advice based on their professional experience. And that's the one thing I would like to tell everybody about for Steve is the one thing that I would say is trust is the critical element that we have. I'm sharing the most intimate financial details that I have with him, and I expect that trust to be there, and it's certainly grown and grown, and I think the way we're sitting now is that he fully understands myself and my family in terms of what we're looking for, and I know that he's working diligently to make sure that he achieves that, and hopefully from my perspective I'm helping him also achieve his goals as well, and I think that's a critical element for us to be successful. I have had, funny enough, in my time overseas, a number of other advisors come and speak to me. I guess maybe it's just because of the position I'm in or the countries that I've worked in. And each time I've pretty much given them the same answer. I appreciate their need to try and build their portfolio, but I'm extremely happy with the advice I've been getting from Steve, and I'm extremely happy with how our portfolio has grown and developed over time. And realistically, that element of trust that I spoke about before is the one thing that's absolutely critical to me in any business relationship. And this one's not only a business relationship, I think really we're really good friends now as well because of the time that we've met each other. And I think that's something which you can't leverage for, you can't pay for. It's not really, it's an intangible which I think is absolutely critical that we build through. So for each one of these individuals who approached me, and funny enough, somebody just approached me last week before I came back to the country. I just said thanks, but no thanks. I've got somebody who I believe in and who will continue to help me develop. I have no hesitation in recommending the company or Stephen to anybody, and I know we have done in the past. Any of my colleagues who ask for it, I'm certainly very happy and and welcoming to give them the details and the contacts for Stephen and his team. And I know that he would be able to provide the same sort of service and quality and hopefully the growth in the portfolios that he's been able to achieve for me. So with that, I'd like to thank everybody and best of luck with all of your wealth management.